Today we're working on my 2001 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD 6.0, which is currently a 5.3 because I switched out the motor in it. And the problem I'm having is that when I first bought this truck, a lot of stuff hadn't been fixed in it. So I went through the motions of fixing on the AC compressor because the air didn't work. The seat didn't work, so I had to fix that. I think I replaced the whole seat. I ain't, the motors and all that stuff, I didn't want to deal with it, so I just went ahead and replaced it. I recently did the whole entire front end. It wasn't really no problems going on with it, but I noticed that after I replaced the motor, I slid up under it, and I noticed that the boots and stuff on the lower and upper control arm was busted. The tie rod ends and stuff looked like they were old, need to be replaced. The stabilizing link need to be replaced. So another thing that was a problem is, let me see, God dog, I don't know. It wasn't much, but it was stuff that just wasn't maintained good. I had a knock-in. That's the reason why the motor got replaced. Today issue was the horn. The horn hasn't worked since I've had this vehicle. And also there was a board under the bottom. I forgot what they call it, PCM or something. It might be another different name. When you have your check engine light on, not the check engine light, your brake light and your ABS light on at the same time, and it just stays on, it won't go off. It's a little box under the bottom that you can take down. You have to pry it open and solder the board in it, the circuit board in it, and it'll usually cut off if that's the problem. So I was able to get that fixed on it. Now I have no check engine lights or anything on my dash. Today is the horn. Let me start another one. My mirrors wouldn't turn, I couldn't get them to work anymore. When I moved into my house, I broke that one, I think, or somebody broke that one. I don't know, maybe somebody else did it, but I replaced the mirrors. They still didn't work. I had to replace them anyway. And then I ordered this board right here because I tested it to see if it worked. It wasn't getting anything in the inside of it. So I went and bought one off of eBay. It was like $10, $15. It might have been cheaper than that. And they actually work now. So, yeah, they move around now. So that works. And currently, my horn didn't work. So I watched a bunch of videos on YouTube just trying to figure out what was going on with my horn. When I did that, I started going through the troubleshooting steps. A lot of people said that, you got your airbag in here, so you always have to take out your fuse for your airbag, which is, let's see if we can figure this out. The airbag fuse is going to be that 15 amp, which would be located right here. That's the 15. Now the work has already been done on my truck. I really was trying to hurry up because it's like in Louisiana and it's 107 degrees out here, so it's really hot. So I already did it. So I'm gonna just go down through the rundown of everything I done. So if you take this fuse out, if you're gonna go through the first troubleshooting step, the next thing you take that airbag fuse out, then on 2001 through I think 2003, it could be a later model too, there's like slots on the back of here. If you can see the lit slots, let me see if I can get it to turn. So you see the little slats right there? That's the slats that you have to get in, and it's them same slats are on both sides of the steering wheel, but you have to turn it to get to the top. Get like a little smaller screwdriver like this, press it into the back. It got like a little clip that releases the airbag off of it, and then you do it on both sides. And once you do that, you take it off, and let me see. I'm gonna try to do it so you can actually. take the key out there because it's making all that noise. So I'm gonna take the fuse back out, the airbag fuse, so I won't have an airbag going off in my face, and then we'll have a spoof video or a video of people making fun of me, because yeah, that's not gonna be good. So what you do is you put the key in the key ignition, you turn, mine I have to turn up because I got bigger tires on mine, so I don't want to go through that. So you just put it into the back, slide it in, and like I said, it should be a hole thing. You'll pretty much see it when it starts to pull off of it. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, I gotta put this thing down for me to actually get to it anyway. Bring it down. Takes a minute to find it, the little clip, but I'm gonna get it eventually. Where is the clip? Come on, Clippy. Takes time, take your time. Where is the damn clip? Am I on the right? Yep, that's the right side. Okay. So you got to kind of fish around and wiggle it until you find it. Like I said, once you find it, you will see it pull out of it. It was so easy when I did it the first time. My bad if it's taking a little time for me to actually get my hands on that clip to pull down. But like I said, once I find it, you'll see it start to pull out. God damn it. Like that mug just hiding on me. Come on, clip. And I'm standing outside of the truck because even though I got that fuse out of there, I still ain't stupid. So, come on. Like, for real, this thing was so easy when I did it the first time. I'm trying to find this clip back here. And I tried to do this a while back, like a couple years ago. Oh, there you go. So, once you get that clip, you'll see it start to ease out. Oh, let me turn it. It'll start to ease out. So you see it starting to ease out. Then you gotta turn it to. So I'm gonna put the key back in here and hold it while I'm turning it the other way. And make sure you don't let it attach back, because it will do that, and then you'll be going back and forth trying to turn it to get it to come out. So you do the other side. Hopefully this one actually does it a whole lot easier than the other one did it. Come on, where are you at? Pop off of there. Pop off of there for me. Come on, get out of there. You would think I know where to hold it. You would think. Okay, there we go. I found the hole. So, if you look up in here, you have your connectors, your connections. This is the airbag. It's a clip right here that you pull up, and then you just pull it out. Now, when you pull it out, you sit your airbag somewhere to be safe, because you don't want that to explode or somebody to step on it or to activate. You never know. So it's best to do the best you can so you won't hurt yourself. So these are the connections. So this was the first thing I did. I took this off. I took these two connections off. They are specifically for that certain side, so you have to put them on the way you took them off. You check your connections right here to make sure they're good. There's a pin right here, like with a spring in it. You push it down and turn to pull out. And then you got I forgot the size of the the star wrenches right here. I forgot the size of them, but you can figure it out. But that's the size for that, and then you take these off, and these are the connections at the bottom. I took like a piece of sandpaper and cleaned them off with the sand, even at the bottom of the connections, even at the bottom of this spring. I kind of wiped the bottom of it to just make sure if it was dirty, it wouldn't mess up. And once I did that, I put everything back together, and I figured that it didn't do anything. It still was not making a noise or anything. And being that it never worked since I had it, I just had to run everything down from the inside to the out. So once you get done figuring out if that's gonna make it work, you put everything back together, and it's just snapping it back on. Snapping your horn, the holes right there at the top and the bottom is where it goes in, and you just put it back in. If I can get it back in. Okay. Once again, mine's work already because I've already done it. I've already fixed it. So next, after you get done with that, which you can, once you put it back together, you can put your airbag fuse back in there where it belongs. Okay, next, you can go outside of the truck and check your fuses. The fuses for your horn would be right here and right there. If your relay is out, then you can always switch it with this one, or that one, because they all got the same number on it, so they're all the same. So you can always switch it out to see if it works. If it does not work, you can take this fuse out and press your horn. If your horn has a click, that means that the relay is still good. It's not bad. Once I did that, I pushed my horn a couple times. I really couldn't hear it because all these doggone birds out here making all this stupid noise. But I did hear a little click. So that means that my relay was still good. Now, on my truck, and it's pretty much primarily the same place on each vehicle, the horn, mine has two horns. It has a low and a high. My high side is, I believe, over there, and my low side is over here, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But if you look down, mine is, I don't know if I can even show you. Let me see. I may be able to show you somewhere. I'm not taking this light back out, but I was able to take my light out right here, and I can see the horn down at the bottom. You can actually access it from the bottom of it, because that's how you're going to unscrew it from under there. But I had to pull it all the way up because this water jug was in the way of it, and I couldn't get to it. But the horn is right down at the bottom. It's got a bolt that's holding it on. I can tell that whoever had the truck before me, they've already replaced the horn before, because these are like aftermarket horns, because it has like plugs that go into it. Let me see if that plug's still sitting. I might have threw it away. I think I did. So it had plugs going into it, but whoever had the vehicle before, they had put aftermarket horns on here, and they had one of the wires, which was the power wire that pushes the power to the horn, hooked up to it like right, let me show you, right here. This is used as the ground. So once you screw it into the frame of the truck, like it probably would be if you had the original, because I really don't know, like I said, it wasn't on here. So this would go into be used as a ground. So the ground wire is going to this bolt, and this is screwed into the frame, and that gives it your ground. That other wire that comes off of the plug uses as the power. So if you're gonna put some aftermarket on that, all you gotta do is cut the power wire, the one that's giving the juice when you press the horn, and you can actually put that wire on here, put a piece at the end of it like this. You can buy them from AutoZone or whatever. They sell them in like packs, and put it on there, and you do it on both sides. And I don't know if the high and low actually matter. I just put it how it was on here, because I didn't, like I said, I didn't know, so I was better to take it off and put it back on the way it was on. So that actually worked. And now my horn actually works. I think you can see the one on this side. Let me see if we can find it. I'm about to go into here so we can see what a horn is. Show you. So that's the horn right there. So that's the new one I put in. So it's just using the power wire from the plug of the original, and then it has the wire that goes to the ground to the bolt on the back of it that attaches to the frame of the truck. And that's how that is hooked up. So after I did that, I came and hit my horn, and now it works perfectly. Thank y'all for tuning into my video. This is Mario, your handyman that knows to fix everything. There should be more videos coming out soon. I don't know when. It just depends on when I feel like fixing something. Holla.